The Baker and the Magic Bread is a Polish story. Once upon a time, in a small Polish village, there was a baker named Ivan. Ivan was the best in the village, and everyone looked forward to his baking bread. The bread was crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside, and it was delicious enough to make anyone smile when they took a bite. One day, an old traveler came to the village. He was very exhausted and wanted food, so he entered Ivan's bakery. Ivan handed him warm bread and kindly offered tea. The traveler sincerely thanked him and said to Ivan, "Your bread is really amazing. But if you want to make more special bread, I'll teach you. That bread is a magic bread that can grant any wish." Ivan was surprised, but was interested in the words of the traveler. He said, "If you can really make magic bread, please tell me. But does he really have such power?" The traveler smiled and replied, "If your heart is pure, you will receive its power." The next day, the traveler taught Ivan how to make magic bread. The bread was said to fulfill the strongest wishes in the hearts of those who ate it by casting a special spell when baking, even though the ingredients were no different from ordinary bread. From that day on, Ivan began to make magic bread. At first, I was a little nervous, but I realized that all the bread he baked while chanting spells glowed fluffily, and that the wishes of those who ate them were truly fulfilled. The villagers ate the bread, and happy events began to happen one after another. The village underwent miraculous transformations, such as a sick person getting better, and a poor family suddenly getting great wealth. But one day, a rich merchant living in the village came to Ivan. The merchant wanted to make his business even bigger and get more gold. He said to Ivan, "If you make magic bread so that my business goes well, I'll give you a lot of money." Ivan thought for a moment, but sensed that the merchant's heart was greedy. Although he was hesitant to make magic bread, he baked a loaf of bread to the merchant and gave it to him. The merchant who ate the bread hoped that his business would soon go well. However, that night, although the merchants were able to obtain all the wealth, at the same time the beautiful scenery of the village was desolate, the crops withered, and the animals disappeared. Ivan immediately noticed. "I learned that magic bread can do what you really want, but you have to think carefully about whether it is really good for people and nature." As a result of fulfilling the more money that the merchants demanded, the people and nature of the village made great sacrifices. So Ivan decided that he would never make magic bread again. He took to heart what the traveler taught him and learned the importance of doing things with all his heart so as not to harm others or nature, no matter how strongly he wished. Ivan continued to bake delicious bread after that, and the villagers continued to love his bread. And then Ivan realized that it was best not to have magic bread, but to warm bread made by his own hands. That's it.